In a bid to increase financial and diplomatic pressure on Taiwan, China has cancelled a program that allowed people from 47 Chinese cities to travel as individual tourists to the island. The ban came into effect on August 1st, 2019. The travel program has been in place since 2011 when Taiwan's former president Ma Ying-jeou wanted to improve relations between both countries. But after Xi Jinping came into power, Beijing started getting aggressive, even suggesting that they would use military force to take over Taiwan. The new rules state that Chinese citizens can only travel to Taiwan as part of a tour group. By effectively blocking individual tourists, Beijing is hoping to curb tourism revenues from China and economically punish Taiwan. Foreign tourists accounted for almost 2.2% of Taiwan's GDP in 2017. China is the biggest source of tourists to the island, sending almost one-third of visitors in May 2019. This is a shock to all of us. We are all very worried about it. Benny Wu, chairman of the Taipei Association of Travel Agents, said to Time. The unexpected move comes as China attempts to isolate Taiwan and Tsai Ing-wen, its independence-leaning president. The travel ban seems to be Beijing's way to influence the upcoming elections in Taiwan. President Tsai Ing-wen is the favorite to continue as the leader of the island country. However, her strong anti-China stance makes her a dangerous figure. Tsai rebuked the Chinese government for implementing the ban and warned that using tourists as a political tool will only increase the antipathy of Taiwanese people against China. China's government is making a mistake by prohibiting individual travelers from coming to Taiwan, Tsai wrote on Twitter. They are depriving Chinese people of their right to experience our free and democratic lifestyle for themselves. In the past, Taiwan has allowed asylum seekers from the Chinese mainland to stay temporarily before transiting to a third country. The decision will have an immediate impact on Taiwan's tourism industry, including Kinmen Island, which heavily relies on tourism from China. According to the South China Morning Post, the travel ban could result in 700,000 fewer arrivals over the next 6 months. Taiwan's upcoming elections are scheduled to be held in 2020. The island's government recently gained approval from the US to purchase American weapons. In addition, the United States is also helping Taiwan develop indigenous submarines. With Tsai in power, strengthening of the Taiwanese military will be a national priority, a policy that irks Beijing. China cannot directly interfere and meddle in the election process. Therefore, striking at the economy was seen as an effective way to force Tsai to soften her anti-China stance or even push her out of power. When Tsai was elected as the president of Taiwan back in 2016, Beijing resorted to similar measures and censored the flow of tourists. As a consequence, the number of visitors from China plunged by about 35% between 2015 and 2018. However, tourism from other countries skyrocketed thanks to government measures that relaxed visa requirements for foreign tourists. For instance, tourists from countries like the Philippines and Vietnam almost tripled, while visitors from Thailand doubled in the same period. As such, many expect the Tsai government to adopt similar measures to boost tourist numbers from other countries rather than relying largely on Communist China. After all, if Taiwan's tourism industry ends up being a pawn of the CCP, Beijing will always be able to use it as economic leverage to put pressure on the country. By diversifying its tourist base, Taiwan will be more protected against such economic shocks. So, what do you think of China's latest move? Share your comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to watch more videos on China and its growing impact on the world, its freedoms and culture. Hit the notification bell and be sure to share our news content on social media for a better informed network. Until next time, be well.